Oh, straight up, I'm going to write this one for a minute now. Okay, the RGV oil refinery. So it's been a while, right? A while back, it was announced that for the first time in 50 years, a new oil refinery was being built in the U.S. and it was going to be put in Brownsville. And man, let me break it down why this is bad from an environmental, local community, and like a long-term growth standpoint, along with so much more. But let's start with the environmental impact, shall we? Now let's break that down in one sentence. It's the first oil refinery in 50 years. Why do you think that is? Common sense here. En masse, and this is not my opinion, it's a scientific fact, oil refineries destroy local environments. Air pollution and toxic emissions. Blasts and fires released cause plumes of matter like nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide, volatile organic compounds into the atmosphere, frequently resulting in black rain or toxic ash falling down in the nearby areas, resulting in destruction of local communities, local wildlife, local wetlands, just in general, bad things. Now let's talk about the water and marine issues, right? Oil spills and chemical spills happen often, right? It's God, what was it? The BP oil spill number a while back decimated the ocean itself for 50 square miles, if not more. They often leak into nearby rivers, lakes, coastal waters. It'll affect the local shoreline, which I don't know if you're aware of this. We have South Padre Island right there, which is strong for the local community. That place will be decimated if this thing continues. Also, the leaking and the chemical spills deprive oxygen and can disrupt regional food chains. You think things are unstable now? It's only going to get worse. But if you think that's bad, let's talk about the public health issues. People living anywhere within 10 miles of the refinery are substantially at higher risk of developing acute respiratory illnesses like asthma, blood disorders, and various cancers. Again, not my opinion, scientific fact. If you live near this refinery, you're in trouble. It's near the coastline, and I'm willing to bet they're going to put it near the cheapest land, which who typically lives near cheap areas? People who are not wealthy, the impoverished. People who literally do not have health care will be the most heavily affected. But let's keep going. Soil degradation, right? All these toxins and water runoff, but again, all this toxic poison will destroy the local topsoil, rendering agricultural lands useless, hazardous. Again, local forests, local wetlands will be decimated. There's a reason why one of these has not been built in so long. Brownsville and South Padre Island are strong tourist destinations for the valley, the beaches, and the wetlands, along with, I don't know if you're aware of this, they're massive centers for birders because rare species typically come through the valley. It's a funnel from the north to the south and vice versa, going south for the winter or north in the summers, like chasing the heat. Which, I don't know if you're aware of this, they're eyeing the wetlands for this project. Additionally, now let's talk about the local economy. The immediate thought is, well, it's going to bring jobs to the valley. Granted, that is true, but I'd like to point out another few things, right? And this is just general knowledge. When SpaceX first came to the valley, people raved about the jobs that would be created. And while they did create jobs on some level, here's the thing most people don't mention. SpaceX actually has multiple private jets that fly in and out big engineers because the big engineers that they needed for SpaceX didn't want to live in the valley. So they're importing and exporting them. They're not even stimulating the local economy. They don't live here. Now, what does that tell you? What do you think happens with that oil refinery? Yeah, maybe the grunt workers will be locals, but the high-paying jobs, that's not going to anyone local. That's going to people up north. There's also, and we haven't mentioned this yet, a newfound strain on city and local resources. Roads being beaten down by heavy equipment, local power and water issues, because recently, due to the data centers, we see how counties show more priority for private industry than they do their own citizens. And also, a few other notes before we leave. Gas is on the decline due to anything from like electric motor vehicles being more prominent, more commonplace. The fact that more vehicles, even that gas powered, are better at emissions for various reasons. Right, gas consumption has gone down about 4 to 5% since 2019. Gas is going down. Per capita, it's as low as it's been since 1967. Now, granted, you can argue that maybe because of price spiking, which that's a fair point to make. I will, however, point out the fact that, again, due to electric vehicles and better gas emissions, like, gas is on the decline. So why are we building a brand new oil refinery in a part of Texas? notice, if it was actually a good thing, why don't they put it in a different part of Texas? No, they're doing it to the valley because they think, and this is my opinion, they think we're too stupid to see how negative it's going to be to the local wildlife. They think we're too stupid to see how negative it's going to be for the local people, the local inhabitants, the local community. They think we're too stupid to see it. And I would like to think we're not. The only real question is, how long will this refinery help, and what incredibly negative impacts will it have on the people and the environment of Brownsville?